In this episode of Inside the Blueprint, we're hitting the road in search of the most innovative influencers, the most daring in design, and the coolest in commercial construction. Think all impact-resistant and energy-efficient windows are created equal? Think again. PGT is the only name you need to know. Vensure is a one-stop shop for all your HR and employee needs. Their proprietary technology eliminates redundancy and ensures increased revenue. Makino's intelligent automation not only solves the issue of a lack of skilled labor, but also increases speed and cuts costs. Where does innovation come from? More often than not, it comes from a need or a problem that requires a solution. This is what inspires the engineers, technicians, and construction personnel at PGT Innovations. They're the national leader in the premium window and door category. But being the best means never resting on your laurels, which is why the folks at PGT Innovations constantly challenge themselves to develop stronger, safer, and industry-leading products.
I'm Jeff Jackson, President and CEO of PGT Innovations. I'm in charge of the company's strategic planning and leadership development. PGT Innovations was founded in 1980, originally as a vinyl porch enclosure product. After the devastation storms in 1992 with Hurricane Andrew, codes changed in Florida. We were the window and door company first to innovate those codes and develop the first impact-resistant window and door.
The growth at PGT Innovations has been tremendous. Their headquarters now encompasses over 30 acres, with 650,000 square feet of manufacturing and support space, which are contained in 7 buildings on the campus.
My name's Eric Gamesworth. I'm the engineering manager of PGT. We're in the glass operation building. This is where we cut, temper, laminate, and IG the glass. At the start of the operation, we get glass delivered. We receive it, deliver it to the cutters, placed into the cutter racks over here onto the side to be cut to the size to the sales order that's being processed. At this point, the operators break out the glass, slot it in the cart for the appropriate operations at the next steps. We're in the clean room, and at PGT Innovations, one of our key products is impact-resistant windows and doors. In this room, glass will come in from the washer. The operator will take that vinyl, put it on top of the first piece of glass, take the second piece, stack it on top, and then run it through the oven to make our laminated impact product.
After the laminate is adhered to the glass, it's heated up and then put into an autoclave that not only continues to heat the glass and laminate, but also uses pressure to combine the two elements as well. After the autoclave, the glass is brought over to PGT's state-of-the-art automated insulating glass line.
This comes in, then the second piece follows it that has the spacer already applied to it. From here, the two pieces are joined and we fill them with argon to create the energy efficiency we need for our product and our customers. This station right here on the right, the last station of the line, we apply the secondary seal. At this point, we apply 2-part silicone to seal up the product to give it the quality integrity we need to withstand the environment that it's being placed in the hurricane impact market. The last part of the operation, the operator will inspect the product, make sure it's clean, make sure it's ready to go into the cart to be delivered to our assembly plant operation, and that's how insulated glass is made.
When the impact-resistant glass comes off the automated line, it's then sent to another part of the PGT facility to be fitted into vinyl doors or window frames.
My name is Chris Kerwood. I work with PGT Innovations. So right now, we are in our main production facility here in Venice. Behind me is our vinyl WindGuard production line. It's roughly 400,000 square feet, and we have approximately 850 full-time hourly employees dedicated to building all of our windows and doors. While our glass is in process across the street, we begin the manufacturing process of our vinyl frames. Our machine centers are designed to accept a download from our IT department. So each download is unique and specific to a customer's order.
PGT Innovations, we're not just a window and door company, we're an innovating company. We also develop technology, cutting-edge technology that continues at the Industry Innovation Lab that we just opened up last year.
My name is Dean Ruark, Vice President of Engineering for PGT Innovations. I've been with the company 11 years, and I oversee all of our engineering and R&D efforts for our brands within the marketplace. All right, so here's one of our 3D printers, and we're printing some profiles that we're working on to design components that are better fit and finish in new window and door systems. So all of our product development starts here. My team designs all of the products for the impact-resistant market.
Are these a different kind of products you guys make?
Our lift and slide door, so that would be one of our first products coming out of the innovation factory. Right now, we're working through new types of operators and new specialized doors that serve a need in the marketplace.
PGT Innovations is very well known for our innovative impact products. We also provide a large variety of non-impact products that really focus on indoor-outdoor living, large openings both in doors and windows. If you can imagine it, we can pretty well fill it, whether that's impact or non-impact.
At PGT Innovations, our vision is simple: to make the best, most secure, safe window and door in the nation. Our core values, our integrity, our people drive that vision home. We're all owners. It's a belief that if you're an owner, you believe in quality, you believe in integrity, you believe in what you do each and every day. So our folks, we're all owners together. We're in this to win together.
For more information on how PGT Innovations products can work for you, check out their website at pgtinnovations.com. On this episode of Inside the Blueprint, we'll visit a company that will help you run a better business, understanding innovations and outsourcing of human capital management.
My investment in Vensure is really because I recognize that there was a need for employers to shed some of the burdens that they have and not be able to run their business on a day-to-day basis. That noise distracts the owner of a business from really taking their business to the next level.
So I think one of the things that makes us different is culture. I think Alex has built a great culture within the environment of Vensure. I think our approach to the market is different than most in that our goal is not to save people money necessarily, and in this space you'll see some people's goals are really save money. Our goal is to solve problems.
Vensure Employer Services is in the business of making it easier for a business to do their business. Their most important message is, Vensure is a one-stop shop for all your employee needs.
The services we offer are a variety from payroll processing, payroll tax compliance. You take the burden off of the client from having to file payroll taxes in every state, filing W-2s, and any other type of ancillary products that the client may already offer to their employees.
Vensure Employer Services delivers payroll processing and administration services designed to meet the needs of businesses of any size.
Vensure is a professional employee organization, also known as a PEO. For example, for a restaurant client who their core competency is obviously making food. And as the owner of the company, they're used to cooking, they'll work in the kitchen, they know how to get the food out to the table. However, their background might not be running payroll, workers' comp, health insurance, and all the different type of noise that prevents them from putting out the best meal to their clients.
We're actually using pretty much all the services that Vensure offers, or the majority of them. Of course, payroll administration, there's a lot of companies that provide that, but for us, importantly, is the human capital, the human resources area, and also the worker compensation and risk control. Personally, I think that's one of the major cost factors in any business. Being able to try to control the losses based on workers' comp is a tremendous advantage for us using the Vensure services.
Vensure's expanded service offerings gives businesses the tools necessary to increase operating efficiencies and continue to grow by streamlining processes.
We deliver these things through technology. In other words, we have a substantial investment in our technology. We take all of those disparate products, we bring them into one platform, and we deliver them through our technology. So it makes life for employers much, much easier.
We take a very diagnostic approach to client onboarding, where we vet out the client life cycle of an employee. So we really try to ascertain, how do they onboard employees, right from hire, right through fire and termination, and every process in between.
Vensure is expanding their services in various demographics, including the Latino community.
Our senior leadership and our leader, Alex Campos, who happens to be Latino, has a certain affinity to the Latino community. And in the Latino community is number one.
Vensure Employer Services Human Resource Management helps businesses manage their employees.
So we do a lot of work in hospitalities, we do some construction work, but we also spend a lot of time in professional services. At the end of the day, for us, it's really about those businesses that have a multitude of challenges around managing employees. So really, it doesn't really define one industry versus another. It's really about their needs and if they have a multitude of opportunities and pressures around employee management.
We are working on expanding the platform of Vensure and its technology that it offers to its clients, because there is best of breed out there where we do not want to develop it in-house, but yet look to those ones that are the expert in the industry and bring that in from a technology standpoint to offer to our clients.
Any company can benefit from using, a PEO or Vensure services, regardless of the size. Unless you are a tremendously huge, big size of companies, you still need to have a tremendous big department to be able to manage all the complications that array for the new business world and new regulations and compliances that we need to face every single day.
Vensure Employer Services offers payroll processing and administration services as a comprehensive answer to numerous business needs. Automation and robotics are changing the landscape of manufacturing at breakneck speed today. But this can often require high machine costs and highly skilled workers to keep the process moving.
Keeping that machine running, keeping that spindle turning, keeping the parts going through that machining center is becoming much more important as they try to reduce costs and increase the efficiencies of their machining processes.
But one company, Makino, is leading the way in introducing truly intelligent automation to the manufacturing industry today, with equipment cells and robotics that automate manufacturing from start to finish.
Well, Makino was started in 1937, so we've been in this industry for a very long time. We're a metal cutting machine tool manufacturer that operates worldwide. We sell our machines in 40 plus countries around the world. We position ourselves as providing high technology equipment. So our customers are looking for something that is more efficient, a little faster, more reliable, and that's the type of market that we go after, the higher technology piece of the market.
The benefit of basically looking at an automated process solution is the fact that one operator can do many, many things. And so again, it's not the aspect of the elimination of the human, it's what we are going to do to assist the human. And what we're really trying to do is leverage that capability to do more. And again, as there is pressure for qualified resources, it's getting those resources to do more, and automation basically enables that.
Here at Makino's headquarters and production facility in Mason, Ohio, a state-of-the-art engineering test lab, integration bay, and automated production lines are at work 24/7 for the creation of robotics and machine tool cells that will be shipped to manufacturers around the country. Machines that will help businesses take productivity to the next level.
So we're here in Makino's integration bay. We have 41,000 square feet of bay area where we have many different machines set up. We have inspection equipment in order to inspect the parts when we're doing a turnkey application. So So we have several different programs going on at any one time. What's coming out of this building here is solutions for our customers. So we develop the process, we develop the automated cell, we develop the whole system, we set it up, run it off, and then when it's accepted here on our floor, then that's when we ship it to our customer for implementation on our customer's floor.
What sets Makino apart is the fact that we will provide the entire process solution to the end user.
It's automation service that can not only solve a shortage of skilled labor for its customers, but also increase efficiency and cut costs, such as this machine with the latest interactive voice technology.
Athena, fill the tank.
Are you sure you want to fill tank?
Yes.
Processing. Tank fill is turned on.
And we have just released voice interoperability on our machine, where a person could walk up, put a headset on with a microphone, and converse with our machine to get it to operate. Our hope is, our expectation is, and our experience has been, it really allows a much less skilled and trained person to be very productive very quickly on a machine by using natural language.
What do you want to do next?
These newest machine solutions are transforming the standard of manufacturing for Makino customers in many ways. For instance, here at Fine Tool in Cincinnati, the robotics and digital technology introduced by Makino has been a game changer in the making of complex metal parts for the automotive industry.
I mean, the main reason for the automation was to get a continuous flow of parts. If you work with a lot of humans, they take, often breaks or they go away, but the robots, they have a continuous flow, and that was very important. So Makino really allows us to make those products here in North America. So we can make a low-cost product in a high-cost country, basically. We have the ability, the automation speeds up the efficiency so much that at the end the product can be produced here and sold locally. So it keeps the jobs here.
And at the SEW Eurodrive plant in South Carolina, Makino's automated cells helped fuel productivity, as well as solve safety and ergonomic issues with the introduction of robotics.
If you take one lost time accident due to an eye injury or to a repetitive motion, you've paid a good chunk on a automation cell that you put in front of a machine. So if you're going to compete in a world market today, and if you're going to try to hold your costs down, you're going to have to look at automation. What makes Makino different is you can go to one source and to get all of these issues taken care of, your tooling, your fixturing, your machinery, your automation, and so on and so forth. And that's what's led us to create this partnership with Makino.
Makino is a solution provider, whether it is just a standalone machine, whether it is a machine and we're providing the full machining process, or if we're doing all of that and adding the aspect of automation as well. What we want to do is provide an overall solution to the end user.
Manufacturing is turning into high-tech industries, and it is attracting the best and the brightest into this industry. It used to be, it was the laborer that bolted tires onto a car. It's not anymore, and it's attracting the best and the brightest, and it's an exciting time in manufacturing now.
It's all about intelligent automation for tomorrow's manufacturing. To learn more about Makino and its automation cells, go to its website, makino.com, or go to InsideTheBlueprint.com to see this portion of the show again. We're in San Diego, California, visiting Francis Parker School. Established in 1912, it's one of the premier day schools on the West Coast. Due to recent events on school grounds around the nation, Francis Parker chose to upgrade their security surveillance system by hiring an industry leader.
When I first came to campus 5 years ago, we had an outdated video surveillance system. It consisted about 9 cameras, and that system was not functioning particularly well. When I looked at the different options that were available, all roads pointed only to the same manufacturer, and that was Mobotix.
Mobotix has always been a company before its time. We have about 300 employees globally that work for Mobotix, and we have evolved as a company based on the needs of the customers.
Mobotix has evolved through the years as an industry leader high-tech cybersecurity surveillance platform.
We like to say Mobotix isn't a camera, it's a computer with a lens. So we have many others like heat detection and sensors for movement, and those applications go far beyond the reach of just a surveillance camera.
George Honecker is a technical project engineer with Mobotix Corporation. He designed and customized the Mobotix security protocol for Francis Parker School.
You know, George, I'm really happy with all of the locations that we put these units. This does a good job picking up all of the kids as they walk by, and it also does a good job with the open parts of campus.
Yeah, so the fact that it's the hemispheric view, so you catch all the way from one hallway down to the next and everything in between, I think that really helps capture the whole image that we're looking for.
Since we are 22 acres and extending into a canyon, we are aware of the need to secure the campus from the canyon, and we understand we can do that through intrusion detection, which is a much more aesthetic option compared to putting up chain link fences.
Keeping an open space concept in the campus was a top priority for Francis Parker School. So Mobotix installed 44 surveillance IoT units that can detect motion and alert security within seconds.
If we're picking up activity on the campus after that academic day is ended, then we know that that is a true motion-triggered interaction.
These units also include an emergency button that immediately connects to first responders.
The duress button itself has the ability to make logic decisions that we've programmed into it to say what actions to take.
In case of emergency, it's important to have a strategy, and Mobotix can provide just that.
In the event that there is an incident and there's some sort of emergency and either a student or a staff member has a need to request for additional assistance, they can activate the duress button, in which case the very first step would be that the system itself would actually call out to a first responder or law enforcement and get them moving immediately so that they can be on site within the next 20 to 30 seconds. The next step would be that there is going to be a notification sent out to key members of the staff. They need to be notified regardless of where they're physically at, because they may not be at their desk at the time. So they receive email notifications and text messaging. Next step is that it actually ties into their phone system and their public announcement system to do a mass notification for the entire campus to give a unified message to everyone on the campus.
Humans can only do so much, and unfortunately we can't prevent tragedies completely, but there's technologies out there such as Mobotix that can help minimize damages and get preventative as far as seeing it before it becomes a tragedy.
Mobotix is not only an industry leader in surveillance, but it's also a decentralized system that allows cameras to run by themselves.
The biggest unique selling point of Mobotix is that we've been decentralized, meaning that when it comes to the camera, you really know the camera can run on itself depending on the application.
The total cost of ownership comes into play when you're talking about Mobotix. The fact that Mobotix draws so little power per device makes it more cost effective in the long run.
You can install Mobotix in places that have low power and not the infrastructure to run CCTV lines. For example, we've got a camera up on Mount Everest for over 10 years, and it was still running. It was fail-safe.
Adapting to customer needs, Mobotix has become a leading innovator in network camera technology.
In terms of what's next for Mobotix, we're very excited about the future. We're embracing the IoT community, and we're getting into more behavioral applications that meets the challenges that we see around the world.
When the school thinks about our emergency procedures, One of the important things is just having a plan. With Mobotix specifically, we know that we have a partner.
What's our main goals? And I would say, as an industry, our main goals always is to make this world a safer place.
To learn more about Mobotix Corporation, go to their website, mobotix.com, or go to insidetheblueprint.com to see this portion of the show again. Thanks for watching this episode of Inside the Blueprint. For more information on anything you saw today or to find out how you can become part of the show, go to insidetheblueprint.com.